After a quiet weekend for Major League Baseball's home run leader, the Yanks and Blue Jays open a three-game series. New York's postseason position headed for a first-round bye, looking all but locked up. Toronto 2 games up on Tampa for the top wildcard spot as we set the table tonight. Well, a week and a half to go in the regular season, and this past weekend brought some clarity to the postseason picture. As with 16 wins in their last 18 games, not only are the Cleveland Guardians red hot, it is a hot take. They're officially 2022 AL Central Division champs. That's right. Of the 30 teams in the big leagues, Cleveland ranks 27th in payroll, 27th in home attendance, 29th in homers, and yet they're headed to the postseason as perhaps the most dangerous team in the American League. It is unbelievable, man. And how about this for an outlier? It's been 35 years since the youngest team in the league played in the postseason, and the 2022 Guardians are just the 8th team to accomplish that since 1906. Congrats to them. But don't worry, 86 Mets. You'll still hold the postseason record for alcohol, tobacco, greenies, and substances that we'll gently classify as other. And speaking of weekend accomplishments, Sunday's Dodgers win over the Cardinals was their 106th of the season. It's not fake news, Harold. It really happened, and it ties a franchise record, makes Major League history by becoming the first team to win 106 or more in 3 consecutive full seasons. Congrats to Dave Roberts and his guys. The Dodgers will easily finish the season with a win total over their preseason number of 98.5, way over, as a matter of fact. And that got us to thinking about other preseason win totals and which ones will be headed to the final week and a half of the season with the biggest sweat. We got it, Harold. Here it is. These are the ones that are going to be close and fun to watch, starting with the Jays and Rays, who have to win 7 of their last 9 for over tickets to cash. Colorado's interesting as well at the bottom of your screen. If they can go 5-4 down the stretch, anybody that played them over 69.5 wins will be able to cash a ticket as well. All right, now on to the big New York baseball record that everyone's buzzing about. Pete Alonso passing Mike Piazza and David Wright to set a new single-season Mets RBI record. That's the one we're talking about. Yeah, yesterday in Oakland, Big Pete drove in 5. Yeah, you like Italians when they're driving in 5 runs in Oakland? He passed a pair of franchise legends who previously shared the record. Alonso credited his teammates after the game, and he's on point. Check it out. He has been hitting all season long with traffic on base, a trend the Mets hope will continue as they head into the postseason. All right, now to the actual home run record chase. Sorry for the okey doke, which after a 0-homer weekend in the Bronx moves north to Canada as Aaron Judge and the Yankees open that pregame series with Toronto. Want to put some pizza money down on Judge tonight? Here are various ways you can bet the series opener on BetMGM. The home run prop has not paid a lot, and this has been kind of the number for the last 10 or so games, just plus 165. Maybe think about a good old-fashioned hit or two. And, of course, hits of any kind are important for Judge at this stage of the game as he's locked in a great 3-way battle for the American League batting title with Xander Bogaerts and Luis Arias. And regardless as to which of these 3 win it, the batting average, the number itself, is trending to become one of the lowest ever for an AL batting champ and will likely settle in somewhere between Snuffy Sternweiss's 1945 season and Rod Carew's .318 batting championship in 1972. The batting title is the only part of the Triple Crown that Aaron Judge hasn't sewn up, and it's a crucial element for his supporters in the MVP discussion because Shohei Ohtani is making a September push that has to be factored in. Over the weekend in Minnesota, Ohtani earned the win on Friday and then drove in runs on Saturday and Sunday, running a hitting streak to 11 straight games. He is on a pace to become the first player in history to strike out 200-plus batters on the mound and drive in 100-plus runs at the plate. No, I'm not. He's actually on that pace. So why not take a cue from the 1979 season and award co-MVPs in the American League? Yeah, that was the year that Keith Hernandez won a batting title with a .333 average, led the National League in runs and doubles, and won a Gold Glove. And Willie Stargell hit .281, but had a better slugging percentage, and at 39 years old was considered the heart and soul of the We Are Family Pirates World Series team. Now, look, the writers are not likely to award dual MVPs. In fact, some of them are already worrying about defending their January Hall of Fame ballots on Twitter. But we at Pregame Spread know that if you can share an Emmy, you can share an MVP. Right, Harold?
I think it stinks.